Hi, I'm Johnny. I'm a global artist ambassador for FENIX360, and I'm blessed to be joined today by the actress and author, BEBITA Macias. Hello, BEBITA. How are you?
Hi, John. I'm good. Thank you so much for having me. How are you?
Oh, I'm great too. And I really appreciate you being here. Thank you. Listen, BEBITA, I would love to share some of your acting performances that you have up on your YouTube channel. Okay, if we tune into that now?
Oh, yes, definitely.
Sweet. Okay, everyone, let's tune in now to some of the acting performing from BEBITA Macias.
That's what you.
Can I sit next to you?
Which habits will yield the biggest impact? Not just what motivates people, but what motivates you.
If you're a woman like myself, you don't always feel like the masterpiece you are. Feeling comfortable and confident in your clothes is almost impossible when your body is always changing. You are a goddess.
So true. For real.
It's so freaking hard. It's okay if our confidence needs a little boost sometimes. For me, that boost is shapewear from Shape.
Cool, BEBITA, very powerful. And I really appreciate you sharing some of your work. And thank you. Listen, can you tell me now, BEBITA, where are you from and how did you become both an actress and an author?
Oh, yes. So I'm originally from a small African Hispanic country in Central Africa called the Republic of Equatorial Guinea.
Wow.
I was born and raised in Madrid, and then I grew up here in the United States.
Uh-huh.
So I got into like the arts pretty much through my parents. They had a family band where we performed, sang, dance all over Europe and the US.
Wow.
And then from there, at about like 7 or 8, I got into writing. And then by the time I was like 16, I branched out on my own and started going into acting, and just kind of went over there through the years. I've done a lot of commercial work, TV, and now I'm just branched out in film. It's been a
Wow.
pretty good uphill, elevation since then.
That's cool, BEBITA. Well, it's incredible. You come from this theatrical family and you know what I mean, of performers, and to have that running in your blood and then to expand into multiple disciplines, it's really exciting. Now, do you find, well, first let me ask you, in terms of the acting and also even your writing, are there some other artists that you may have followed that you thought were inspirational that have helped influence your work?
Yes, definitely. I did pull different influences or different inspirations from different influences, of course. In terms of acting, the one who generally got me even interested in acting and pursuing that as a career was actually the very, very legendary and talented Jamie Lee Curtis.
Uh-huh.
And then on my writing side, I did get inspired and started through R.L. Stein,
Mhm.
the
Wow, that's
writer.
wonderful. Jamie Lee Curtis, love that, incredible talent, so it also came from a very talented family. So at any rate, I love your story of actually coming from, Africa to Madrid to the United States, the very dynamic. And so do you also speak multiple languages?
Yes. So I did grow up in a multicultural home. Castilian Spanish is my first language, and it's the language that we speak at home, growing up with my parents and my siblings, of course. I do speak English, and then I do speak a little bit of my tribal dialect as well, though on a conversation level. And I'm currently trying to learn Latin, Portuguese, just whatever types of languages I can get my hands on to
Wow, I love
expand
it.
linguistically.
Yeah, you are a great student, and also, to have multiple languages, that ability I always find to be inspirational that you have the ability to communicate with just a greater audience and diverse peoples with amazing cultural backgrounds and influences. So that must really come into play in terms of your artistic sensibility. What about your writing? Do you find ever that you get writer's block or a situation where you know that what you're hoping to convey, it's like, what do you do to bring up your spirit if you get stuck?
Yes, I don't believe that there's ever a time when a writer doesn't get writer's block.
Yeah.
So some things that I do like to do to combat writer's block, I take walks, I watch TV, I sleep, just anything that really gets me into the mood and like in a creative space, even
Uh-huh.
if it's like listening to music, eating, just anything that I feel like just lets me relax and kind of just ease myself into that creative space and that imaginary zone to translate what I have in my mind and onto paper,
I love it.
really.
Yeah, that's great. You know what I mean? And actually being, a published author, what's a title of one of your books?
Yes. So this is my debut book, and it's actually coming out in June of 2022.
Okay.
And this is
Oh,
called Crazy Little Love Story. Yeah,
sweet.
it is a romantic comedy for young adults, of course, and it's because I'm a geek at heart. It is very K-pop and anime influenced. So
Yeah.
I feel like I've had good responses so far when I put up the older version a couple years ago up online, and I'm very excited to see how the world's going to react when it's the official version out there.
That is wonderful. Well, we'll look forward to it because I assume you're going to use your social channels to help promote it and let us know when you're dropping that book when it's launched. And so I want everyone to tune in to BEBITA's social channels, which you can find below our interview today. And we're also going to look forward to you coming up on FENIX360. Thanks so much for that, and thanks for joining me today. BEBITA's love to hear your voice and hear your story.
All right. Thank you so much, John. I had a great time on here, and I hope you have a great rest of your holiday.
Thank you so much. All right, BEBITA, take good care.